Chapter 10. Writing the research proposal. Value of research proposals. The development of the proposal can help to reduce wasted effort and provide a more efficient, problem-free study by encouraging the researcher to clarify the exact nature of the investigation. The research proposal is useful for announcing one's research intentions and in providing enough detail about the proposed project to prevent misinterpretations about the research goals and techniques to be employed. Proposals are usually necessary for applying for outside funding or grants for research projects. Organization and content of a typical proposal. Title page. Abstract. Table of contents. Introduction and statement of the problem. Review of related research. Research design. Personnel. Budget. Anticipated results. Limitations of the study. Back matter. Title page. The title of the proposal should accurately reflect the contents and the scope of the suggested study. Abstract. The abstract should touch on every major component of the proposal except the budget. Thus, the writing of the abstract should be done with care. Table of content is useful for presenting an overview of the organization of the proposal. It may provide lists of illustrations, tables, appendices, and so on. Introduction and statement of the problem. It is the opening statement that characterizing what is being proposed which can help to introduce the subject to the reader. It should be brief and avoid unnecessary redundancy. Review of related research. This section of the proposal describes the foundation on which the proposed study will be built by discussing work done by others, evaluating their methodologies and findings, and stating how the proposed research will differ. Research design. This section is usually devoted to a description of the proposed research. Elements of research design. 1. Goals and objectives. 2. Hypothesis. 3. Assumptions. 4. Definitions. 5. Methodology. 6. Treatment of the data. Institutional resources. Support the proposed research project. Computer facilities. Library resources and survey research. Personnel and facilities. Personnel. It should provide relevant background information about the research staff, emphasizing their qualifications and what they can contribute to the project. Budget. The budget has two main functions. First, it estimates, as realistically as possible, the costs of completing the objectives of the proposed research. Second, the budget provides a means to monitor the project's financial activities over the life of the project. A typical budget will usually contain at least the following items. 1. Salaries and wages. 2. Space. 3. Equipment. 4. Materials and supplies. 5. Travel expenses. 6. Support services. 7. Miscellaneous expenses. 8. Indirect costs. 9. Budget summary. Anticipated results. Returning to the outline of the research proposal, the next common section is an evaluation of expected project results, or the likely impact of the study. Limitations of the study. The limitations is imposed by the research method, setting, and so on. In essence, the researcher is stating what the research can and cannot do. He or she is not denigrating the value of the study. Back matter. It provides the list of references or cited works and bibliography, which will list all the works consulted in writing the proposal, and possibly other suggested readings. Characteristics of a good proposal. It is important that a research proposal be a straightforward document that includes only that information, which contributes to an understanding of the problem and its proposed solution. It should be well written. It should communicate clearly. The language should be clear and precise, and represent conventional prose. The proposal should be clearly and logically organized, and it should make ample use of headings and subheadings. The general format should be attractive, conform to external mechanics of good form. It should be neat and free of typographical errors. The proposal should represent a high level of scholarship, as evidenced by insight into the problem, imagination in the design of the study, adequate grasp of research and statistical tools, and display of a scientific attitude. Features that detract from a proposal: A. Lack of new or original ideas. B. Diffuse, superficial, or unfocused research plan. C. Lack of knowledge of published relevant work. D. Lack of experience in the essential methodology. E. Uncertainty concerning the future directions of the research. Summary: the proposal is as essential to successful research as the outline is to good writing. It represents what should be the careful planning that precedes a well-conceived research study. The proposal should spell out, to a reasonable degree, the details of a proposed research project and serve as a guide to which the researcher may refer as he or she carries out the study. Thank you.